Bipolar disorder is a psychological disorder, also called manic depression, which causes extreme mood swings that include high and low emotions. Bipolar disorder is a disruptive and long-term condition that can be controlled through treatment but never fully treated. There are multiple types of bipolar disorder that affect millions today. According to the Depression and Bipolar Support Alliance, approximately 5.7 million are affected by this disease. More than 2/3 of the people that have this disease actually had a member in their family that had the bipolar disease, so it kind of has a heritable component. And then bipolar disorder is the 6th leading disability in America. There's a lot of symptoms when it comes to bipolar disorder, but here are the most common ones. Mood swings. Mood swings is the most common symptom of bipolar disorder. It shows high level of positive emotion as well as high levels of negative emotion. The symptoms affect bipolar disorder recipient. It affects them in their daily lives. They go through episodes and it changes their life dramatically. Another one is irritation. A lot of people really can't control their moods and they really don't have stability in their life. So mainly they can't control what they think or like how they act. So usually there's outbursts of emotion. The next one is that they usually can't maintain a schedule. Basically meaning they'll miss work, miss school, won't keep up with their daily lives, and really hard to manage their own lives. So there's 2 stages of bipolar disorder. There's manic and there's depressive stage. I'll talk about the manic stage first. Manic stage will show high level of emotions, basically positive levels of emotion, kind of over-exaggerated emotions. So the first one is euphoria. It shows high levels of happiness and makes the patient feel unstoppable. Basically, you kind of feel like a high, basically. Rapid speech, a sudden train of thought, but having no knowledge of what you're talking about. And usually just a result of bursts of energy. Racing thoughts. In bipolar disorder, you have a hard time focusing, kind of not thinking a lot. You're just kind of thinking of a bunch of things racing through your head. Increased physical activity. Even though bipolar disorder has depressive stage, a lot of these people just find a sudden burst of energy. It kind of the manic episodes kind of show burst of energy, like the brain has to keep going, keep going, keep going. Careless use of drugs and alcohol. This kind of goes back to the euphoria where they feel unstoppable. So basically, people that have bipolar disorder kind of feel like, oh, I could take this alcohol, or I mean, I can consume all this alcohol, take all these drugs, and usually it's usually just not marijuana. It's pills, heroin. A lot of bipolar disorder users actually use cocaine because it stabilizes their mood, and that's according to the National Health Institute of Mental Health. Another one is a decreased need for sleep. A lot of insomniacs also have bipolar disorder. It's due to the high energy, basically. Your brain's always functioning, it's always moving, always thinking about things. And now we'll go to the depressive stage. This is more along the lines of negative emotion. So you'll see a lot of bad mood. The first one's fatigue. So people with bipolar disorder usually have a lack of motivation, physical fatigue, and mental sluggishness. Chronic pain with no cause. You'll see kind of signs of hypochondriac. Basically having like pain without any cause. Sadness and hopelessness. It's the biggest part of the depressive stage. It shows there's just no need for living, kind of, or just no goals. Like, people will wake up in the morning and just say, you know what, I'm not doing anything today. I don't really have anything going for me. Suicidal thoughts. Unfortunately, people do kill themselves due to bipolar disorder. It's just one of those things. It's something that is really affecting and is actually a big statistic today. There's a lot of misconceptions about bipolar disorder. A lot of people believe that it's a figment of one's imagination, and it's really not. It's actual disease. It's just like PTSD, diabetes. Another fact about bipolar disorder is that children actually go through the symptoms a lot faster than adults. So children actually go through manic and depressive stages within a few days, unlike adults, it'll either take them weeks or months. Bipolar disorder can reduce a lifespan by 9.2 years, and 1 in 5 patients actually commit suicide. And that's according to the National Institute of Mental Health. Treatment. When I actually looked this up, treatment was actually one of the coolest things I actually looked up since I've been in school. Treatment and diagnosis exists with the help of medical professionals. However, bipolar disorder cannot be fully treated, but the symptoms can be subsided. According to the American Journal of Psychiatry, bright light therapy helps dramatically and is a valid treatment. 60 minutes a day of 70 watts or 7,000 watts of light, so basically the lights are flashing, will actually decrease the depressive stages by 68%. And that's it.